Thanks for coming in.
No worries. Got some good news for me?
Well, actually no. Unfortunately, your loan has been declined because of bad credit.
Bad credit? What do you mean bad credit?
The bank said that you have an unpaid default to a telco, that's a telephone company, Telstra. Did you miss a Telstra bill payment?
No. I always pay my bills on time. When was it, and how much was it for?
It was only $122 in August 2009. Does that ring a bell?
No. Which phone was it?
I don't know. All it tells me is that you have a default listed by Telstra for $122 in August 2009. And you don't know anything about it?
No, but I want to know what's going on. Why would they decline my loan for a miserable $122?
Since the GFC, all lenders have really tightened up. They will decline you for any little thing, and an unpaid default is considered really bad.
Well, what am I gonna do now?
Thankfully, you do have a few options. I'd suggest you think about getting the default taken off your credit rating as soon as you can.
How do I do that?
We've worked with a credit repair firm called MyCRA Credit Rating Repair, and they've had some pretty good results.
Is it legal? How do they get defaults removed? I thought that once you had bad credit, you've got it for good.
Yes, it's legal. MyCRA work on your behalf to work out if the creditor has followed the law in the way they've listed the default. If they didn't, the default is illegal and needs to be removed. Thankfully, you are protected by heaps of consumer laws, and they use these laws to keep the bastards honest.
Okay, let's say I use this MyCRA mob. What's it cost?
Considering it could mean the difference between getting your mortgage and not getting it, it's pretty cheap. Since you only have the one Telstra default, it'll cost a little over $1,500.
$1,500? I'm not sure I want to spend that much. It's only a $122 default. Why does it cost so much?
The amount of the default doesn't come into it with these guys. It's the same fee whether it's a $122 default or a $122,000 default. It's the same amount of work, so it costs the same.
You said I had other options. What are they?
Well, you could do it yourself. There's nothing they do that you can't, theoretically, do yourself. But if you want a better chance, then you should leave it to the experts. MyCRA is the largest and most respected credit repair firm in Australia and New Zealand. I know it sounds like I'm doing a sell job here, but we've had clients that've tried to do it themselves, and it's a lot to learn, and a lot of hard work. It's just like fixing your own car, or defending yourself in court. You might spend the time to learn everything you need to know. You might even, eventually, get to the same senior contacts that you need, but you may not. It's my professional recommendation that you leave it to MyCRA. They're the experts. Your other option is to leave the default there and we'll see if we can get you a non-conforming loan. The only issue with that is the cost. Generally, you'll have to pay a higher interest rate, and there are often additional fees and charges. Some clients have had to pay as much as $1,000 a month more in interest, just because of a couple of defaults on their credit rating. I'm sure you don't want to pay $1,000 a month more. That's $12,000 a year.
No, Natalie, you're right. When you think about it logically, it does make sense. What do we do now?
It's really straightforward. I've got a copy of your credit file, so all we need is to fill in this one-page form, add your credit card details, and we're away. Should only take a couple of minutes.
Righto, I suppose you're right. Considering the options, I really should get it done.